Okay, so today I'm going to show you guys how to jailbreak a Kindle Paperwhite 3, which is what I'm currently using. I got it plugged into my computer right now. I'm running Arch Linux with Mate as my desktop environment. Sort of migrated over from Mint a while ago. Anyways, so I'll put this link in the description down below, but what you should do is the first step is download whatever file is relevant to you for your device from here. Now, I've already copied it to my Kindle here. Basically what you want to do is just wherever your operating system mounts your Kindle, or if you're on OS X and using like Android file transfer, just put it in the root of your Kindle. I think that application works for Kindles, but I'm not sure. Wherever it mounts it, just put it here. Now, assuming this video actually makes it to YouTube, it means it worked. If it doesn't, then I guess it'll get deleted. But so let's go ahead and go to the next step, which is basically what you want to do is disconnect your Kindle by ejecting it safely from your system. Yes, that actually does make a difference this time. It triggers the Kindle. Next thing you want to do is go to your Kindle, and when you're on the home screen, let's see, it says it up here at the top. Or actually it says it on a different one, but I'll just tell you how to do it. Basically what you do from the home screen is you press the menu, the three dots at the top right, go to settings, press the menu at the top right one more time and say update your Kindle. Now, went ahead and hit OK on that, and this is probably going to take about 10 minutes. So you just got to be patient at this point. Start waiting. It is going to take a little while. There's really not a whole lot I can do about that, and so I'm going to go ahead and stop my recording and come back when it's done. It says please wait a moment while your Kindle starts up, but this is going to take a while. It's actually about 750 meg file for the entire operating system, which is considerably less than other operating systems right now. I think my Arch Linux install is pretty minimalistic with just the OS, but Kindle's got a lot going on. So anyways, I'm going to come back in a few minutes after this is done. I'm actually working on unrooting my OnePlus 3 right now, so I might make a video about that in the meantime while this is waiting. And the device looks like it's doing the software update. So I'll be back in a few minutes when it's done, and we'll go to the next step. Okay, so at this point your Kindle should have restarted. Now you can put it back into USB drive mode just to plug it into your computer, and if you go into your file manager here, you should be able to see it. So this is my Kindle. Now, the next step we need to do is go ahead and download the current version of branch delays firmware jailbreak from this link here. What we're going to do is just go ahead and click over here, go down until you find this tiny little tar ball, download that. Now we're going to go ahead and copy this from our downloads folder over here into our Kindle, and that should take but just a second. It's less than a kilobyte, so that's nice. Alright, now once we've done that, we're going to go ahead and eject our Kindle and say eject. For some reason the little triangle button isn't working for me, so that's fine. Alright, now back in our Kindle, what you're going to do is go to the search bar at the top, and you're going to type in exactly what it says here, which is including this semicolon. Alright, semicolon, and then install HTML. HTML. Okay. Oops, I capitalized mine wrong. Got to be really careful about the case on this. And go ahead and press return. Okay. Now after a second, it's going to go ahead and look like it's restarting. It's going to give you the Kindle loading screen with the tree and the person reading underneath it, and a loading bar. What you're going to want to do is just wait for that to finish. It should take a minute, and after it's done, we're going to go ahead and do this next part. So while we're waiting for that, because it's almost done, let's go to this page and download this real quick. Okay, so we're actually not doing this. All we really need is this here. We're sort of doing a bit of a modded version, I think, for the, let's see, yeah, for the Paperwhite 3 we're doing 5.7.4, which should be fine. I feel on the 2 you're going to go all the way down to 5.4. You know, it depends on your version. So anyways, we really just need this file over here. So you can go ahead and download this Hotfix zip. That's going to do the jailbreak for you. Alright. Now you should have a book in your Kindle that says you are jailbroken after it restarts. So I'm going to go ahead and open this. Should be a text file. It is not safe to delete this document, as well as the main HTML viewer.tar.gz file. All that's left for you to do is install the Hotfix jailbreak package. Awesome. So we are done. Now go ahead and go back to your main homepage. Go ahead and unplug your Kindle and plug it back in. Should put it in USB mode. It's going to pop up on your computer here in a second. You're going to see. There it is. Alright, now we can delete this file. Done. Go ahead and make sure it's really deleted. Yep. Alright. And what we're going to do is actually back to my file system and copy the Hotfix jailbreak to the Kindle. And copy this over here. Now let's see what it has to say. Let's make sure we read this real quick. Unarchive the release archive package. Oh no, I didn't do that. It's important. Let's go back here. Let's delete this. Go to our downloads. And let's go ahead and extract it. Now we've got this bin file, and we're going to go ahead and copy that to our Kindle. Probably. That's what it says. Connect Kindle, blah, blah, blah. Place the install bin at the top most visible level of USB storage. It's going to be in your root alongside the documents folder. So you got documents over here, and the bin file is parallel to that folder. Alright, we're going to eject our Kindle, blah, 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 and we're going to basically do the same thing that we did previously. So we're going to go ahead and eject this. Done. In a second. Okay, now I can see that my Kindle has been ejected. I'm going to go ahead and in the top right and press the little menu button. Settings in the drop down. When it loads settings, and do the same thing, the top right button for the menu. I'm going to say update your Kindle. Okay, go ahead and update the software in your Kindle. Wish to continue? Yes, I do. So now this is probably going to take a while again, and it looks like it's rebooting, which is good. Okay, cool. So alright, software update. Kindle software is updating. Update was successful. The Kindle is restarting. Okay, this might actually not take too long. Let's continue reading here. Now, you can update your Kindle to newer firmware version. The jailbreak will survive. Current firmware version by OTA. Yeah, just allow it to connect to the internet. Go ahead and update your firmware version to whatever you want. They provide us here with a bunch of download links for the software, but as far as I know, for the Paperwhite 3, we're actually on 5.8.7 right now, or 5.8.5 or version 7, something like that. So I would suggest not using these because they're not the most recent ones at this time, as far as I know. Go ahead and just use your Kindle itself connected to the internet. Now, if you don't have a Wi-Fi connection, and that's a pretty good way to connect, or to update your Kindle rather, which would just be downloading one of these, which is fine. Now you can see that my Kindle has been mounted here. Woohoo! All this cool stuff. So if you wanted to, you could download this. All you have to do is place the update file here. Now these should be somewhere in the neighborhood of 700 to 800 megabytes. So if their sort of size is a little bit bigger than what you were expecting, or it's taking forever to copy to your Kindle, like 10 or 15 minutes, that's probably fine. Wouldn't worry about that too much. Just let it take its toll. I know that on my computer, it'll actually tell me that the download is completely finished. In terms of the progress bar, but I just have to wait a little while for it to go, which is okay. Just, watch a YouTube video or something while you wait. And after that, you should be able to do whatever you want with your Kindle. So jailbreak stuff, I don't know, SSH into it, change your wallpapers, etc. So it looks like my Kindle is finally rebooted. So I'm going to go ahead and safely get rid of this. Okay. Unplug my Kindle from my computer here, and it's got an all-white screen, so I'm not really sure what it's doing. Probably best just to leave it alone. Okay, here we go. So now, I still have the book You Are Jailbroken, which I'm going to go ahead and delete that real quick. Delete this document, because I know that I'm jailbroken. Or rather. Okay, so now, let's go ahead and do settings. Let's see if it gives me anything special here. I think device info. So 5.7.4. I honestly don't know how to check if this is jailbroken or not, but I'm sure there is a way. So I'm going to go ahead and figure out what that is. I'm going to pause this recording, and then I'll come back to you guys when I figured out how to be sure about this. Okay, so what I found is, after reading a couple tutorials that I've been on previously, really the only effective way to determine if you're jailbroken or not is to install some jailbreak tweaks. So what we're going to do is go ahead to this page over here, which I'll link to as well, and we're going to download, basically it's an extension installer, so it's a meta extension of sorts, and we're going to see if that works. So I already downloaded this zip file. It's in my downloads folder. All you got to do is, once you got that, let's go ahead, where did I put it? Here it is. Okay, so what we want to do is extract it here. Oops. Yes, please. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay. That's not what I was looking for. Hold on a second. So, need this file, this file, this file. Let's try and do that one more time. Okay, so now let's take all these files and make sure my Kindle is plugged in a second here, and let's go ahead and put them in my Kindle. So, as far as what this says, unpack the attached zip file in the root directory, and over the extensions folder, then MR installer subfolder, MR packages folder, USB rooted device. It'll plug into the helper menu. So, let's go ahead and check this device. Alright. And go back to our home screen here. I honestly don't know what we're looking for, but that's okay. I might actually have to get back to you guys after I figure out how to what exactly part of the menu this is in, because I really have never messed around with this before, which is sort of fun. I mean, there's a lot of things that you can do with this device, but okay, usage. Here, let's go look at this. Alrighty. Yep. Okay. I guess we need this. Here we go. Kindle Unified Application Launcher. Very nice. Let's go ahead and make sure that we have this real quick. Let me install the MKK. Alright, 5.something point something using this with the hotfix. Don't need to do anything. Alright, cool. But we do need to install KUAL itself. So let's go ahead and make sure that we get this file. And it appears as though we don't need the helper because we use the hotfix. So what I'm going to do is download this. And, oh, okay. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So what we need to do is, let's install, right. Alright, now I got this QL install here. Let's go ahead and extract it. Awesome. Copy here. I don't think we need a changelog. I don't think we need a news.txt. We don't need a readme. All we need are these few things here. Probably going to be able to go ahead and just find, we don't see, that was from the other one. Let's go ahead and put this right here. So, now if we go back and take a look at the website, alrighty, now we need to do install itself appropriately somewhere in documents directory of your tree. So can we undo that? Alright. Cool. Let's go ahead and put it right here. Now, this should do it for us. So, we want that right there. Now, alright, you should have a pretty keyword button entry in your library. You just need to switch to local library view. So now let's go ahead and eject our Kindle. This is all a bit convoluted, but you guys are doing this just the same time as I am, so interestingly enough. Okay, now if we switch to the local version of my library, I think that'll do it. I honestly don't know. Download maybe. Alright, so if you're in your home screen, now I'm using Paperwhite 3 with 5.7.4. If you go to My Library in the top left, right under the little home icon, and instead of selecting all, you select Downloaded, it's going to show you Kindle Launcher, Kindle Launcher. So just go ahead and tap one of those. I don't really think it matters which one you tap. This is V1.0 and V2.0. Now you've got, KUAL, and Helper, and all this stuff. And now if I go to the helper bit, that's the second option that I have because I don't really have any packages installed at this point. Okay, install MR packages. Okay, and now you get something at the bottom of your screen that says Hush Little Baby. Interesting. Okay, it says no MR packages found, that's probably okay. Now, alright, Coolio. Don't really have anything that I want to install at this point, but if you look at our Kindle, if we were to put something in here, that's how you install it. Now, I don't really know if you guys want me to show you installing anything, but it looks like at this point we've got a functioning jailbreak, which is awesome, and we also have, let's see, did I close an important page here? I'm just going to link to a lot of these pages, honestly. It looks like, if we're trying to do something like SSH and whatnot, yeah, so I'm sort of messing around with that at this point. You got blah blah, a lot of these different things that you could install. USB-NET, for example. I'm looking into SSH right now, so that's probably something that you guys are going to want to give a shot at. But I have basically finished what I came here to do. So I'm going to go ahead and close this. This is an interesting page I'll link to. This one definitely, this one as well. So I think 1, 2, 3, 4 pages maybe are going to be interesting. And if you guys have any questions about how I did this, or your install didn't work properly, let me know in the comments down below. Make sure that you're using a Kindle Paperwhite 3 for this, or really any version. You just have to make sure that you're using the right firmware and downgrade files and whatnot. I think the last thing I'm going to go ahead and try and do before I sign off here is actually do a software update. So I'm going to go to menu settings, hit menu one more time, and because my network is not connected, it's not letting me see potential updates. Although it's not showing me any updates, so I may actually need to use the update files here, because I don't have that option. However, I mean, seriously, do you really need to update your Kindle to whatever the latest version is? I figure if it's working, I don't know, I might give this a shot, but we can go ahead and check this out. I think that Amazon actually provides some of their Kindle OSs, some of the more recent versions, so for just something like Paperwhite 3 OS download should bring us to an Amazon page. Alrighty, I think we're the 6th or 7th generation. Alright, now we got 5.8.7 right here, which is what I said earlier. Now, okay, it's about 200 megabytes. I said 700, 800 previously. That was some. Oh, you know what? That's the update. If you do the entire operating system itself, it's 700 to 800 megabytes. So now we've got this 200 megabyte file, and we're going to let that download. I'm going to go ahead and copy it into our Kindle, and it should just work. I have to make sure that I'm actually running the 6th generation Kindle here. I believe I am, but I'm also not sure. So I'm going to go ahead and check that out real quick. Let's just make sure. Okay, so now see, this is the V2, which means that I'm not. So we'll go ahead and look at this section here. We actually want to do, we can find the Kindle e-reader. We want the 6th and we want the 7th generation. So if I look down here, now we got the 5.8.7, but it's for all new Paperwhite, which is what the V3 is, because Amazon is stupid and didn't decide to name it V3. They just called it the all new, because if they wanted to make V4, they would have called it all super new or something like that. Anyways, this is pretty straightforward at this point. You guys know what you're doing. All you have to do is copy this to your root directory, disconnect your Kindle safely, and hit the update button if everything is going well. It took me a while to figure out all this stuff, so if you guys like this video, please subscribe to my channel, leave a like on this video, I do appreciate it, and let anybody else know about this video who needs to jailbreak their Kindle. For anybody that's listening to this video in Spanish, or that speaks Spanish, and like me to do a version of this video in Spanish or any other language that I might speak, hit me up in the comments below or send me a DM on YouTube, and I'll do my best to make that happen, at least with minimal subtitles. So while we wait for this to finish, just remember a couple of these links are going to be in the description down below. Also use Arch Linux because it's awesome, and if you want to know what I use just to record my screen, it's let's see, it's called Simple Screen Recorder. It's really cool, works really well with also Pulse Audio, whatever you're using. I've also got some cool other applications, InSync for my drive, and of course Google Chrome because Chrome Master Race. So take a few minutes to check out those applications if you're a YouTuber or if you're just interested in getting started with some stuff that I'm doing. This is really simple, it's all in one take. So if you found it useful, go ahead and check out those tools, and this download's done, so I'm going to go ahead and flash that. This has been like a 30-minute video probably at this point. So good luck with this, and y'all have a nice day. Bye-bye.